This is IKEA, the Swedish manufacturer of stylish, ready-to-assemble furniture. This is Harvard, the distinguished American Ivy League university. And this is Romania, home to the largest remaining old-growth forest in Europe. What business do Harvard and IKEA have in one of Europe's poorest countries? Well, they're fighting to keep their investments in valuable forests that the Romanian state says were in many cases illegally obtained by organized crime groups. To understand Harvard and IKEA's Eastern European mess means revisiting Romania's dark history. Under the communist regime, private property was seized from its owners and nationalized by the state. After the regime fell in 1989 and Ceausescu and his wife were executed, the nationalized property was supposed to be returned to its rightful owners. Enter organized crime groups and dirty politicians who saw an opportunity to steal. They forged documents that made it appear that they or their ancestors had a claim to the forest. Once they got it, they hastily sold it to multinationals and pocketed a quick buck. Harvard was one of the organizations looking to pick up nice assets for cheap. So, in 2004, in a home not far from Transylvania's famed Bran castle, an attraction peddled to tourists as Dracula's castle, the university established a company to make investments in Romanian forest. They hired a man named Dragoș Lipan as their main buyer. With millions of dollars of Harvard's money, Lipan started buying a lot of forest land. The problem was, he bought from the same alleged criminals who were stealing land from the state. Prosecutors also say Lipan took kickbacks. Lipan got caught and was given a 3-year suspended sentence for bribery and money laundering. Harvard might say it was duped by Romanian criminals, but a recently uncovered 2010 report commissioned by Harvard's Romanian manager recognized many potential legal problems with their purchases. After Lipan was charged, Harvard put most of its Romanian forests up for sale. But for reasons unknown, in 2014, it sold the troubled forest back to itself, using a complex scheme of offshore companies that ran through Luxembourg, Delaware, and Romania. So even though Harvard knew of the litigation and the troubled assets on hand, it held on to its Romanian forest. But not for long. In 2015, IKEA, which makes over 100 million pieces of furniture a year, came on the scene. IKEA agreed to buy over 33,000 hectares of forest from Harvard for $62 million. IKEA says it did its due diligence, but found no evidence the forest it was buying was potentially illegally obtained. Now, IKEA and Harvard are in litigation over the forest they bought, forests that the Romanian state says are mired in corruption.